Hi everybody, Westleg here, checking in tonight on a Facebook Live. Hey, I ran across a story that I just got to share with my friends because it was very thought-provoking. It's one that made me give a little bit of consideration to myself and my life, and perhaps it'll open your eyes up and make you do a little bit of thinking yourself. My situation, many of you probably know, I'm 55 years of age. My wife and I, Lisa, and I have been married for 25 years now. We have an empty nest, so to speak. We still have one son at home, but the other two are married and have their own families and are out on their own. So, you know, for the bulk of my life, the last 25 years, Lisa and I have spent our entire days or our entire weeks each and every month doing everything we can do to provide for our children and for their betterment, right? The food, their housing, their clothing, and all the sporting events. God knows how many baseball, football, and basketball games we've been to. But now that the kids are gone and we got that empty nest, it's time that we start taking a look at our lives and where we are and what we want to do. And, you know, oftentimes I lay in bed at night and think about those desires and those passions, those dreams that I used to foster in the back of my mind for the last 25 years. Well, now they're starting to come to the forefront. Hi, Rhonda, Jackie, Linda, Laura, thanks for checking in. Well, now those dreams, hi, Linda. Now those dreams and desires are starting to spend a lot of time in my thoughts. And I find myself doing a lot of intentional learning. As I see Linda Berry on here, she's she teaches law of intention. But I'm doing a lot more reading and self-development. And what can I do to pursue my dreams and my goals and those passions that I have? And, you know, I become obsessed with this thing between security and freedom. Security and freedom are two core beliefs that everybody has and we all deal with. And reading about this the other day, I ran across an interesting story, and I want to share it with you, and I'll just let you come to your own conclusions. There's a story, as the story goes, there's this lady by the name of Mary, and Mary's probably her early 60s. She's an elderly lady. She's been single all her life. Has never been with a man, and her only companion is this little bird that she has. And she just loves this bird to death. And she keeps it in a cage on the stand right by the couch, and she watches TV with the bird every night, and she buys it trinkets, and the little bird will whistle some of the game show tunes and things like that when she's watching TV. So they've got this companionship thing going. And every day, what Mary does is when it starts to warm up outside, she'll take that caged bird, she'll take that cage over, and she'll set it on the kitchen table. And she'll open the window in the morning, you know, so you get that fresh morning breeze blowing through, and so the little bird can hear the other birds whistling and hear all the nature and the noises that nature provides, right? And she'll leave that little bird there roosted on the kitchen table while she goes to work for 6 hours. And she thinks she's doing something really nice for this little bird, giving him a taste of nature, giving him a taste of the real world. But in all reality, what she's doing is putting that little bird through pure hell. Pardon my French. Because now that little bird realizes that he's a caged bird. And he senses that each and every day. A caged bird, you know, he often wonders in his mind what freedom would be like. What would it be like to fly with the eagles? What would it be like to fly down on the ground and grab me a nightcrawler in my beak, you know, and eat me a bird, or eat me a nightcrawler and rip it out of the ground? Or maybe fly up to that high wire and stand with the rest of the guys, the rest of the guy birds, and tweet. Or maybe meet a girl bird and have a family. You know, these are freedom thoughts, things that he's thought about, but now he realizes that he's a caged bird. He's stuck in this cage inside this house. And there's nothing he can do about it. That's just the way it is. Well, the story goes, one day Mary gets the bird's cage down off the stand, walks over, puts it on the kitchen table. She's got to go in early this morning because she's got a couple errands to run. It's a beautiful morning out, so she opens up the window there by the kitchen table. And she proceeds to walk out the back door. Unbeknownst to her, she had forgot to make sure she had latched the door on the cage. She slams the door, a gust of wind blows through the window, and that bird's cage door flew open. So now the bird realizes there's freedom. It's right there. Now's my chance. Now I can go for it. And he straddles that cage, and he looks outside, and he's thinking to himself, I can go soar with the eagles. Man, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be soaring with the eagles. I'm going to fly down there and get me the juiciest worm I can out of the ground. I'm going to rip it out. I'm going to eat that thing up. And then I'm going to fly up on the highest wire I can find. And I'm going to get with the rest of the guys and we're going to tweet our song. And then I'm going to find me a girl bird and we're going to have a family. And then, but what if the eagle doesn't like me? What if the eagle attacks me and kills me? What if the girl birds think I'm fat or I'm ugly or I'm too thin? What if I can't have birds? But you know, Mary's really nice lady. I mean, Mary makes sure I have food every day. I've always got food. I never run out of water, and I'm always warm. I love Mary. Well, you know, we watch Young and the Restless every night. We DVR it every day. We watch our favorite game show. We love Steve Harvey. Well, you know, we do these things every night. I just love Mary. But man, I'd really love to fly with those eagles. And man, to get my beak around one of those big night crawlers. So here he is in a quandary between freedom and security. Freedom of chasing after that dream or that desire, that thing that he's harbored in his head for years and years and years. But then there's that sense of security that he's going to leave, knowing that he's got a full plate of food and a full plate of water and warmth and love and companionship of Mary. What's he do? Should I? Shouldn't I? Could I or would I? What if? Back and forth he goes. Procrastination sets in. He doesn't know what to do. Step out of the comfort zone and pursue his dream. And all of a sudden, the back door opens. 6 hours has elapsed as he's been standing there. And here comes Mary. She sees the bird cage open, right? So in slow motion, she comes running. No! And she slams the cage door shut on the little bird. Locks it. Makes sure that it's locked, right? And it's shut. She takes that bird cage over to the corner stand there by the couch where she always sets the bird. She fills his tray full of food, fills it full of water, takes the blanket, and she puts it over the cage. And that, my friends, is the story of most people's lives. That's how the story was shared to me. And that has caused me to stay awake the last couple of nights wondering, am I really doing what I could be doing? Because I feel we all have a purpose in life. And I feel that desire that has been placed in my heart to help others and to reach out to others, it's there for a reason. And I just didn't make it up. Somebody has placed it there. Perhaps you feel the same thing. And I would encourage you to seek out a life coach. I would encourage you to seek out further personal development. Do some research. Do some reading on your own. Because, guys, I'm telling you, there's so much more to life than what we've ever really considered. I hope this touches you and opens your eyes, maybe give you some insight, and maybe some encouraging way. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for watching. God bless.